Right now at 5, get set for a weather change when the temperatures could drop.
Plus, and only on News 8 Now, how the county is trying to improve the relationship between the public and the court system.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. First at 5, power is partially out at the Valley View Mall. Power in the main areas is out while stores still have power. In August, the mall lost power for several days, forcing stores to close. A sign was posted saying it was due to maintenance issues. One store owner told News 8 Now that the owner has not told them why the power is out. The mall is still open, but the bathrooms are closed.
Now to the weather.
Arctic air. By the end of the week, the wind chill could cause the temperatures to tumble. Just how cold could it get? Let's bring in Greg for the answers.
Well, the cold will be in about a couple days. It will be kind of cool over the next couple days, but it's really after Thanksgiving that we're going to start seeing those wind chills get closer to 0. But in the meantime, we did have some precipitation here for this morning here. Not too much in the way of precipitation overall, less than 1/4 of an inch. We actually had some snow further north as you go from Ladysmith up into those areas. But all in all, just some light precipitation, but it made for kind of a damp morning. Overall, that has pushed east. Temperatures have kind of steadied into the mid-30s for most locations, low 30s up to the north. Below us to the west, they're starting to fall back into the 20s quickly because if we kind of zoom out, you can start seeing some clearer skies behind that low cloud cover that's been hanging around. So that's what we're going to see overnight, at least for most of the area. Less clouds and less wind. Those breezy conditions will continue this evening, but you notice less clouds for Eau Claire getting back down to 21. So there will be a little bit of a wind chill into the single digits there. Same story for La Crosse. That clearing skies will come in about a few hours. Otherwise, the winds will stay steady, but they will start to fall off a little bit. So that's a bigger story this evening, the winds. But going on later on, you'll see these temperatures fall back. Now, we do have that cold snap arriving soon, but it's going to be a few days. We'll kind of break down what the travel looks like before Thanksgiving and if there's any impacts after Thanksgiving a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Inflation frustration is impacting food banks and pantries just as the holidays hit.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is on the story live from Wafer Food Pantry.
Well, Ken and Emily, I'm inside Wafer Food Pantry's warehouse where some of the food you see here, the staff had to buy because of fewer donations. Executive Director Erin Walhert says inflation is one of the reasons people are donating less. Since last year, it's been a problem for Wafer. Right now, the pantry's serving 1,500 families a month. Walhert expects that number to increase for the holidays.
We've been so busy. We have lines to or out the doors most days for the entire time that we are open. It feels busier, the volunteers feel busier. We have just seen that consistent need.
And Walhert adds that some of the items that are flying off the shelves, guys, for Thanksgiving include side dishes like beef pasta, soup, and canned meat. Reporting in La Crosse, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Jeremy.
Aquinas Middle School students are helping to feed families. Their Stuff the Bus food drive kicked off today. Their goal is to collect 2,000 items for Wafer Food Pantry. Among the things collected, non-perishable food items and toiletries.
Well, we love this event every year, having the students so engaged in responding to the community need is always wonderful. The students are so enthusiastic and willing to help and recognize that there is a need and want to do something about it.
Aquinas has been holding food drives for nearly 20 years.
A La Crosse nonprofit is partnering with the Rotary Lights to collect food for those in need. Great Rivers United Way has placed 25 bins around La Crosse to make it more convenient to donate. The bins will be available the day after Thanksgiving through New Year's Eve, with all collections going to local food pantries.
Sometimes giving back can be more than donating or volunteering. A can here or there of food goes a long way for people who don't have it.
Rotary Lights is also accepting donations at Riverside Park.
Time is running out for La Crosse residents to use the city's yard waste site. The brush and yard waste facility closes tomorrow night for the season. The site will be open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. After that, you'll need to take your yard waste to the county landfill.
The Monroe County Court entered not guilty pleas today on behalf of a man arrested for fentanyl. 45-year-old Marcus Stokes was arrested during a traffic stop in May with around 300 grams of fentanyl. He has been charged for possession with intent to distribute. Stokes is bound over for trial and will be back in court in March. Also in court today, 59-year-old Paul Stokes. He's accused of cutting another trucker's throat. It happened at the West Salem Quick Trip after a parking dispute. Stokes is facing several charges. His lawyer pleaded not guilty for him.
Changes are coming to La Crosse and Monroe County courts.
Officials hope they will lead to a better relationship between the public and the judicial system. News 8 Now's Allison Fergut explains.
La Crosse and Monroe County Circuit Courts are taking part in a new initiative to increase procedural fairness. The Fairness Challenge pilot project is a national program aiming to improve the court experience for litigants. And Monroe and La Crosse are two of only a few courts nationwide chosen for the initial pilot period. Some local judges say recently there's been a growing feeling of distrust toward the courts, and they're hoping this program can rebuild trust in the system.
The better that we can work with the public and make sure that they feel that they've been respected, treated fairly, and heard is extremely important.
And that feeling of respect is crucial. Research shows that litigants who believe they were treated fairly are more likely to comply with court orders and have a positive view of the judicial process, even if their case didn't go the way they wanted it to. I'll have more details on the Fairness Challenge program in my full report. That's coming up this evening during our 6 p.m. show.
All right, thank you, Allison.
A new hospital could be coming to Chippewa Falls.
Who's behind it and what it will offer?
During the Black Friday sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $600 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Improving your home, improving your life with new entry doors. Few things in your home get the constant use of the entry door. Older entry doors are often hard to open, hard to close, drafty, cold, ugly, insecure, or all of these things, a source of daily misery. Correctly installed entry doors provide a safety and security for your family. They are easy to operate, provide comfort, and say welcome to family and friends. Call or visit the Board Store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store.
This is a cup of coffee. It's to go. Because here, you're on the move. Our team coordinates all your appointments, so you see all the experts you need quicker. Because when you're facing a complex condition, it feels like time is being taken from you. So, we found a way to give it back. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Time for exclusive offers on your favorite Ford SUVs, including Escape, Bronco Sport, and Explorer. Get holiday ready with all-weather features that make life easier, like heated seating, a heated steering wheel, and remote start. Great deals on your favorite Ford SUVs. That's how you get holiday ready. Now get 1.9% financing for 66 months plus up to $4,500 in total cash on a 2024 Ford Escape. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
During the Black Friday sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
A new locally controlled hospital could be coming to Chippewa Falls. The health cooperative there said it's earned a nonprofit status and completed planning studies. Officials say the facility would offer broader care than Aspirus's planned hospital. The public can learn more on December 9th at the Heidi Center.
Local interns with disabilities are learning job skills over at Amplify Health. For the third straight year, Gunderson Medical Foundation presented them with $20,000 this morning. The interns rotate through departments like food service and childcare, learning both hands-on skills and daily classroom lessons. They're among more than 200 Project Search students across the state.
And most significantly, this grant gives us an opportunity for the interns to grow socially and emotionally outside of the walls of Gunderson, but into the community.
Project Search has grown to over 700 programs in the U.S. and expanded to 11 international sites. Well, we'll have more news ahead.
But first,
we have a definitely colder Thanksgiving for you, but the good news, we don't have much travel issues that go on prior or after Thanksgiving. But we'll time out when the temperatures are going to drop, what the wind chills look like. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
Get an 11% rebate on everything in Menards. Fire Safety Month is here. Protect your family in case of fire and carbon monoxide emergencies. This carbon monoxide alarm is $13.96 after rebate. Finish your project with Drydex color-changing spacking from DAP. It features a dry time indicator that goes on pink and dries white once it's ready to sand and paint. An 8-ounce container is $2.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
If you're a young person and you haven't already buried yourself in debt, I've got good news for you. I can teach you how to fund your kids' college education without going anywhere near a student loan and help you retire as a millionaire. If you're interested, give me a call. If you're skeptical, give me a call. One guarantee, I will try to sell you nothing.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro. The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
President-elect Donald Trump's victory at the ballot box November 5th means he's now getting a victory in the courts as well.
CBS's Christian Benavides has more details from West Palm Beach.
The Department of Justice filed a motion Monday to dismiss all 4 felony charges against President-elect Donald Trump for his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election in the lead-up to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Special counsel Jack Smith said in the court filing that the government's position on Trump's guilt has not changed, but Trump's election sets at odds 2 fundamental national interests. He wrote, on the one hand, the Constitution's requirement that the president must not be unduly encumbered in fulfilling his weighty responsibilities, and on the other hand, the nation's commitment to the rule of law and the long-standing principle that no man in this country is so high that he is above the law. Federal Judge Tanya Chutkin is expected to approve the special counsel's request.
The dismissal ends Trump's long and expensive court battle. He's claiming victory and is preparing to overhaul how the Department of Justice works.
In a statement, Trump's spokesman called it a victory for the rule of law and added, President Trump wants an immediate end to the political weaponization of our justice system, and we look forward to uniting our country. Trump has said he intends to nominate former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi to be his AG and tasked her with changing the DOJ. Special Counsel Smith is expected to resign before Trump takes office. Christian Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
In a separate case, Trump's attorney has asked for extra time to file a motion to dismiss the New York State case in which Trump was convicted on 34 counts related to the hush money payments to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Well, it certainly was a cold and wet start to this week.
Yeah.
Kind of dreary way to start it off because we got a holiday on the way. But
That's right.
It's going to be a chilly one. But exactly when will those drops occur temperature-wise? Let's get all the details from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Well, the good news is the temperatures prior to Thanksgiving are going to be colder than average, but nothing really too crazy. We're going to still be in the 30s. It's really after Thanksgiving that we see that significant temperature drop, too. And the good news is we're not seeing any travel issues throughout the entire period. It's really a cold and dry pattern. Here's a system that's came through this morning and late last night. Fairly weak, just a little bit of snow that they've received up to the north of Rhineland or up to Duluth. Those areas picked up a little bit of snow. We picked up a little bit of precipitation here. But you notice clearing skies and not much downstream. That's what we're going to deal with for Tuesday. But there is a little bit more activity here. But then attention turns really up to Canada where that cold air mass is beginning to set up and kind of dive southward. But it's going to still be a couple days till we really see that cold air. So tonight, less clouds. We'll see some clearing. Less winds, too. That breezy conditions will kind of tie off a little bit. So more sun on Tuesday, but there will be a cold start. There's some areas that could see some wind chills in the single digits with that wind still there, but not real strong wind. Still clouds on Tuesday, but I think more clouds going Tuesday night into Wednesday. Still some high clouds, but we're still looking at dry conditions as everyone gets out of town or has any travel issues to go on. Wednesday looks pretty good. Milder. We'll probably go up to maybe the mid to upper 30s, which is probably where we should be this time of year. So not a bad, really, Wednesday. And if you look at high temperatures tomorrow, a little bit similar to what we had today, low to mid 30s, upper 20s to the north. That is below average, maybe 5 to 6 degrees, but not terrible cold. The wind won't be as strong tomorrow, and we'll have a little bit more sun, so it won't feel as really bad. Then Wednesday, our temperatures go up. Our systems will be approaching, so it turns our winds around a little bit. So we're looking more at mid 30s for most locations, maybe around freezing up to the north. All in all, not a bad day, too, to get out here because we're not seeing any type of impacts. Here's your cloud cover overnight. We're going to see clearing skies. The only area up, maybe up towards towards Ladysmith, may see these low clouds lingering through the morning hour. Otherwise, the temperatures are going to fall off quickly into the upper teens to low 20s, so kind of cold start. We will have that northwest wind going on. So once again, to mention the wind chills could be in the single digits for some areas. Otherwise, tomorrow we're going to see kind of the low clouds kind of push to the north, but then we're going to see more clouds to the west because there's a high clouds that will start coming in. Winds will begin to turn around a little bit. So all in all, not a bad day. Some sunshine, some clouds, but overall temperatures fairly decent, kind of similar to what we had. And then Tuesday night, going into Wednesday, we do have a system. The good news, the system is going to stay south. If you track it here, it's all coming out of the Rockies, and eventually it'll come towards really Iowa. And here it is as we go on to Wednesday. That's going to stay to the south. So if you got travel plans further south towards central Illinois, maybe even Chicago, that system looks to be wet, at least initially. We're not seeing anything upstream, so travel up to the north, minus a little bit of snow there, comes through. If you got to Wednesday evening, travel issues towards south of Chicago, that's where that system's going to track. So that's really the only concern well outside of our area. But everything to the north looks good to get out. And for Thanksgiving, it's going to be a colder one, but still dry. That's the important thing yet. 20s and 30s, so a little bit colder, but not too bad yet. The cold air really comes after Thursday, and Black Friday is definitely going to be a cold one with temperatures, high temperatures in the 20s. Some areas could be into the teens, and there could be a wind chill Friday and Saturday that goes below 0 at times in certain areas, and that cold conditions will continue through the weekend, and then we start modifying those temperatures maybe early next week. So the positive is no travel issues. The negative is if you don't want cold temperatures, it's definitely going to be cold, especially going Black Friday and beyond.
Yeah, that was a cold oven right there. Like,
yeah, well,
you're going to have a raw turkey. You put it in that.
Good. The positive news, we don't have a lot of snow on the ground because those temperatures would be a lot colder if we had snow on the ground, too.
All right. Thank you, Greg. A dog stuck between two buildings.
How this inflatable is spreading awareness to canine obesity after the break.
It's Christmas tree picking season, but troubling weather could make it harder to find that perfect tree. Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, how the recent summer drought could impact this year's Christmas tree harvest.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, ooh, I am so going to be the hostess with the mostest now Black Friday event. But don't wait, it's also the Ashley Get Your Hands on These Weekend Doorbuster Deals Black Friday event.
Toma Health's Hospice Touch and Palliative Care supports patients and families with compassionate care.
For Toma Health Hospice, we have the Serenity House that is an 8-bed hospice residence where the resident can receive 24-hour care from our hospice staff.
We would be happy to recommend this facility to anyone considering long-term care.
Toma Health Hospice and Palliative Care, caring for our community.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy.
Get up to $88.45 in total savings or lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Ready for the best Black Friday prices guaranteed? You'll find them at Fleet Farm. Doors open Friday at 5 a.m. with a free plush penguin for the first 500. Then enjoy great deals like a Blackstone griddle with free cover and accessories for just $199.99. A Milwaukee Pack-Out Toolbox system with free organizer is only $229.97. Plus, take 30% off all in-store footwear. And if you can't wait, early Black Friday shopping starts Wednesday at 8 p.m. Online only at Fleet Farm.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, there's no way my husband's snoring is going to keep me awake now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
Getting the kids ready for school isn't always easy.
But knowing what it'll be like so they know what to wear makes it a little easier.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Chicagoans were left with some questions after spotting an enormous inflated dog stuck between buildings downtown.
But fortunately, it was not an accident. It was put there by pet food company IAMS in an effort to raise awareness on canine obesity. The company says dog obesity is an issue that affects half of dogs in the U.S. The puffy pup was inspired by a real-life Waylon with his own weight loss story to tell on the company's website. And I went ahead and read his story.
Oh, okay.
So he went to the vet and he was 8 pounds overweight.
Oh, okay.
So his owner and him, they got on a plan and he did a dog-friendly 5K.
Okay.
And I guess they got on the IAMS dog food diet plan. So he's lost some pounds since then.
Fantastic. Well, congrats to Waylon.
This gets your attention, right?
It really does, yeah. It definitely gets you out of the monotony of day-to-day walking downtown, for sure.
Waylon wedged right in there. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Greg's got another look at your forecast right after this.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Inez, let me ask you, you're using Head & Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right, you know.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The ingredients in Head & Shoulders keep the microbes that cause flakes that big.
Microbes, really?
They're always on your scalp. But good news, there's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy and his tiny, gorgeous hair.
Make every wash count. And for stubborn dandruff, try Head & Shoulders Clinical Strength.
Be a part of News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing, Friday, December 6th at the Village and Onalaska Festival Foods.
The community needs your donations of toys, food, and cash for our local Toys for Tots, the Hunger Task Force, and Salvation Army.
Please bring sealed, non-perishable food items, new or unused toys, or make a cash donation. All donations stay right here in our community.
You are what makes this event great, and we'll see you Friday, December 6th for the Joy of Sharing.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in. Trade it in. The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in. Trade it in. If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in. Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in. At Perkins, holidays with the family just got better with our new fall off the bone baby back ribs and our new mega cinnamon rolls. Serving something delicious has never been easier. Only at Perkins.
When I called other lawyers, I wasn't even sure who was going to be representing me. Once I called BGR and talked to Brian, I felt secure immediately. I'm so glad that I called Bygoff and Rohde.
All right, tonight we should have clearing skies for most areas. The winds will get lighter, but they still will be about 10 to maybe 15 in the morning. So wind chills could get down in the single digits as the temperatures get down in the upper teens. So 20s. Overall, not too bad of a Tuesday. We're going to have more sun. That's the better news. But notice the temperatures after Thanksgiving.
Definitely a chill.
Dropping.
Yes,